Kawhi Leonard was a top 3 candidate for NBA MVP last season, and now he barely played any games this season. Kawhi isn't even sitting on the bench during the Spurs playoff run. But why? What problem does Kawhi have with the Spurs? What is up, dudes, dudettes, ballers, players? It's your boy MJ. I'm sick and tired of this whole Kawhi Leonard situation, and I just want to know what's going on. Kawhi got injured by Zaza Pachulia, PaCheapshot, and just hasn't been the same ever since. He's been in and out of the starting lineup, Popovich has been subtweeting him in real life, and Tony Parker called his quad injury 100 times worse than Kawhi's. This all sounds like a weird soap opera drama. Kawhi has been medically cleared by the Spurs medical staff, but is still iffy. The worst part is that no one knows what's going on, and Kawhi ain't even traveling with the team. But there's a reason to that. Let me know in the comments where you think Kawhi Leonard is staying with the Spurs after this season, and also, are the Spurs going to even win a game in this playoff series? Most people in the Spurs organization thought that Kawhi Leonard was Tim Duncan, a player who was all for the Spurs organization and who was committed to what the Spurs had in store. But that was the wrong assumption. Ever since Kawhi's uncle has gone involved as his business manager, there has been more dissent. As I've stated before in the previous video, Kawhi is very conscious about his own brand and he wants to build it further. Just because we don't see Kawhi being overly expressive doesn't mean he doesn't have feelings. It's just harder for the outside world to figure out what he wants. Now, Kawhi is also very wary of the whole Isaiah Thomas situation that happened with the Celtics clearing him to play on a bad hip, and he's being cautious. That doesn't explain why he ain't even with the team when Kyrie literally had surgery and sent advice through a group chat. The problem Kawhi has with the Spurs is all these expectations. It's not that he's scared of the expectations, it's just that it doesn't fit who he is. This is the man who has no expression, the smileless assassin. Kawhi is more involved with his own things than team affairs, so when all these statements are being made about Kawhi from his own teammates, it just pushes him further away. However, Kawhi is still more concerned about his own things, so this stuff doesn't really impact his relationships from his side of things. Just like these cases help protect your phone from major impact with dope design, so check out Athletic Cases in the description. They got an uninjured Kawhi Leonard dunking it. What matters is what the Spurs management thinks is best for the team. Team chemistry seems to be strained because Spurs players just don't understand Kawhi's mindset. That being said, Kawhi might get moved this summer because team chemistry is key for the Spurs, and it's shocking that the Spurs are involved in any drama. We make this a bigger deal than it has to be because it's Kawhi Leonard, and Leonard is handling his injury internally instead of trusting the Spurs organization. Right now, it's more about an NBA player making sure he is fully healthy, and that doubts have crept in about the Spurs management. I just think that all this media is making it worse. But what do you think? Will Kawhi Leonard play for the Spurs next season, or will he get traded? I also want to take the time to give my best wishes to Popovich, his family, and the whole Spurs family. Drop a like if you like this video. Every like is a wish for Pop. The Instagram shout of the day goes to Carl, and the all-day notification squad shout goes to Isaiah Thomas. Thanks for the all-day support. Make sure to hit the bell for all-day notifications, and if you're not a sub, hit that subscribe button and join the all-day community for more fire content and all-day support. It's your boy MJ. We out.